what is it that makes you feel like a man?
I don't feel like a man.
No,
I just am a man. It's not a feeling.
Do you have feelings?
Your sex is not a feeling.
Do you have feelings?
Gender crisis.
Do you feel things?
The explanation for all this.
Do you feel things?
Your sex isn't a
No,
feeling.
do you feel things? Do you have emotions?
Yeah, I feel
So
things.
what makes you feel like
Oh, are
a
you
man?
also on the side of this insanity? Are you also on the side of this insanity?
What makes you
I'm not on the side of insanity, I'm on the side of rational discussion.
Okay, so this is
because
fascinating
you feel,
to me.
Oh, let me finish my question.
Oh, okay.
Because you feel something, you have some authority to denigrate how other people feel. Can you explain?
Who's denigrating anyone here?
You're
How
talking
so?
about the inflexibility of identity. You're saying that if people don't feel the way you do, they have to account to you and your denigration of their position.
I'm saying
Can you
there's no
explain
right
that?
or wrong way to be a girl or a boy.
What?
I'm saying there's no right or...
There's no right or wrong way to be a girl.
No,
or a
your
boy.
way.
Hey,
That's
you-
your
Oh, that's
way.
incredible!
Yeah.
He's changed
Nice
his mind.
revelation.
Everybody, we've made it. It's
done it.
okay. You can leave now.
You can go watch any one of my thousands of interviews where I've been saying this forever.
I really don't want to.
You're very
That
confused.
doesn't actually.
Get off our campus.
Get
off our campus.
Because you've said it before.
I'm staying right here. I'm staying right here.
No.
Should I do the Trump?
Let him stay here and embarrass himself.
It's very embarrassing.
You are an embarrassment.
Okay.
If you're an example of what a correctly formed male is, how come you've got all these deficiencies? How come you can't acknowledge other people's self-identification? How come you can't dignify all these other people?
Because our sex is not something we identify as, it just is. I've met with 20 senators and MPs since I've been here as well. That was fun. They all got it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'd like to know who they are.
Yeah. Even a Green Party member. What was the Green Party member's name?
Am I?
Yeah, normally they're the trans party, but even one of those guys gets it. Hey, I got a question for you.
I don't have an answer for you.
Turn away.
That's all right.
So,
Turning off attention.
historically,
Turning off attention.
He looks really sweaty from this angle, doesn't he? It's not very flattering.
historically, a lot of these kids with gender dysphoria, a majority grew up to be gay,
Doesn't want rational
and more than 80% of them saw their gender dysphoria desist when they went through puberty. The cure was actually puberty itself. Now we block the cure. But what do you think of sterilizing all these kids that would just grow up to be gay?
I don't answer questions, sorry.
If they're going to be gay, then why do you care about sterilizing them?
Yeah, they got nothing. It's pretty cultish here, isn't it?
And what do you do for a living?
This,
I do this.
you do a great job, Chris.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Ignorance is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you going to have a photo of you?
Well, everyone, I want to thank you all for the engagement. I'm sorry you have been indoctrinated by this indoctrination station,
trans rights.
but I do have things to do.
Things.
Please do a little research.
Your hate won't win. Your hate won't win.
And remember, children are beautiful just as they are.
Embarrassing.
No drugs or scalpels needed. I love you all. Have a great day.
Yeah, go back to the stock market, cockhead.
I did do that for a while.
Yeah, I have to say a big shout out once again to Billboard Chris for going out into these streets with these crazy people that claim that they love everyone, but once you try to ask them questions about what they believe in, they shut down the conversation. These people do not care about the truth. They just want to push their agenda onto everybody, and then they expect everybody to believe the nonsense that they believe in. There is no way that at the beginning of this video, a man was asking how he feels, as if how you feel dictates what gender you are. There is no way you could be this stupid, but I'm really not surprised at this point, the stupidity that people come up with. They're the ones who say that you don't want to engage in conversations, but the only reason they say that is because they can't defend the stupid things that they believe in, because what they believe in is a lie.
Welcome back to another installment of Ways That I Would Fix the World.
I'm gonna stop you there. There is no way on God's green earth that you would be able to figure out how to fix the world when you can't even fix your diet.
I'm Christian and LGBT. Yeah, I believe in 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 3. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Sister.
Sorry. What? Just to be respectful, what are your pronouns?
Oh, she, her.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, my name's Gabby.
Okay, no worries. Gabby, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm just not trying to get spit on that.
Oh, no, you're fine. Like, it happened.
You're too big to be saying nonsense like this.
Men can't control their emotions and abuse women.
Men can't control their emotions?
Yes, and abuse women.
You seem like you can't control your emotions.
Excuse me, I'm angry. I'm angry and I'm loud. That's not emotional. That's called being persistent and passionate. And all the football coaches who yell at their little boys and say that's not emotional. Okay. That's a man.
I want to say
your testosterone is what makes you illogical and emotional.
Yeah, she definitely convinced all of us.
And you're insane for thinking that trans women are the monsters here. It's them. So the crazy thing about that video is that everybody in the comments kind of unanimously agrees that they would be terrified if they saw me in a woman's restroom in public. I just want you to sit with that for a second. And if you can't tell why that's funny, then you shouldn't decide who goes into a woman's restroom.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think trans issues is something you need to worry about. There is a glaring thing that is on camera right now, and I'm sure you should be able to see it, but with people's lack of awareness in today's society, I'm not surprised that you probably can't see it.
So, intentional weight loss, so you purposely saying, I want to lose 20 pounds, is fat phobic. And you might be like, what? Oh my goodness, I'm not trying to be fat phobic, but you are. You're being fat phobic to yourself. Why do you want to lose 20 pounds? It's probably to fit into something smaller. It's probably so people treat you better. Probably for all the reasons that fat folks are shamed simply for being fat.
Before we get back into the video, if you guys are enjoying the video, as per usual, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you also hit the bell so that you're notified when a video comes out. Also, if you guys are into gaming, or anyone who's watching this video is into gaming, subscribe to my new YouTube channel, YinkaThatGuy, which will be linked down in the description down below. And this is only for the gamers, so if you're not interested in gaming, you do not have to subscribe. But let us get back into the video.
I'm sorry that I have anxiety. Okay, and honestly, yeah, it is kind of the fault of people like you that want to come up here and bully and berate me over something that I don't do. Okay, so cut the shit. It's not a vape. All right, it's an anxiety pin, and God, the amount of times that I've asked you to respect me and respect my anxiety pin is, at this point, getting ridiculous, Cody. So please,
justified crash out
for the final and for the billionth time, will you please just respect the fact that it's not a vape and that it's an anxiety pin?
It's a goddamn anxiety pen. Get it right.
What flavor is your vape?
Yo, you really got me.
Get the just
for this.
Get the out.
Get him out.
I hate women.
Okay, get out. You get out too, you weirdo. What? Dude.
What?
Do you vape? Barker, do you vape?
These are apparently the new men of our generation. They have anxiety pens.
What's your name and what's your favourite thing about being a bop?
Sophia. My favourite thing about being a bop is that it gives me all the attention in the world that I need.
What's your name?
Angry Ginger's crooks off now. They're mine.
No, you can have them.
What's your name and what's your favourite thing about being a bop?
Name's Bevo, POV. And if you've got 4 doors, you get more whores.
To all the people who say that people should be able to do whatever you want, you should look at this video and you should move on by. You should have no complaints towards a video like this because you're the exact reason videos like this exist. We have created societies where people are celebrating the fact that they're ran through as if they're a town bicycle.
Normalize taking men on escape room dates so he can showcase his leadership and critical thinking skills up front. Good idea. Now normalize taking women on cooking class dates so they can showcase their wife skills up front. That is so tough.
Things my polyamorous husband and I say to each other that monogamous couples wouldn't understand. Part 1. My husband's away on a work trip, and today I casually mentioned that no one on my roster is in town either. Literally responded with, I'm sorry your lovers aren't home. And then of course said, poly people problems. While some couples are out here arguing over who liked their Instagram photo. Polyamory has taught me anything. It is truly that I can say and do and be anything I want to be with my husband, and he loves me anyway. Only is he sad that he's gone, but he's also worried that my lovers are gone. All because he wants me happy, and I want him happy too. It's one example of why I find polyamory so beautiful. If you're poly, what is something that you and your partner say to each other that other monogamous people wouldn't understand? If you like this series, make sure to follow me for more poly girly content. Bye!
What's up with this new phenomenon that I keep seeing recently where women get online on social media and talk about how their men are absolute cooks. We understand you like embarrassing your men, but it shouldn't really be embarrassment because these men are not even men, they're just males. But yeah, I don't understand why they feel the need to come onto social media to tell us all of their stupid behavior. I don't even know if I believe any of these things at this point. We understand you like STDs.
It is one thing to get misgendered by like straight cis people, but it is another thing going into a queer space and getting nothing but misgendered there. Like, that pisses me off so bad. I was at the gay bar last night. The gay bar is always the scene of the crime, okay? And I'm in line waiting for the bathroom, and like there's stalls and there's urinals, right? And like anybody that's using the urinal, I just let them go in front of me, and then I'm waiting for a stall. And some guy comes out and he says something about the urinals, and he was like, "Oh, you're waiting for the stall?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." And he was like, "And that is a woman's right." What gave him the audacity to say that to me?
You've got to be kidding me.
What change are you hoping this protest will bring?
I'm hoping it just brings awareness to the whole thing, and then I'm hoping people start to pay attention. Because I think there's power in unity, and I think the more people that show up, I'm hoping it brings more attention and that people pay attention.
She was speaking as if she was writing an essay. I'm hoping that this will bring awareness so that we're all aware of the awareness that we need to be aware of, so that we have awareness and we are aware that we need to be aware. She said a bunch of words and said nothing at the same time.
You know what, there's one thing about me as a server. If you come into my job with a fucking MAGA hat on, you can leave. Get out. We don't serve your kind here. Y'all want to be racist so bad? Okay, let me discriminate against you. And if somebody else gets to them before I do, oh, best believe I'm spilling your drinks, your food, your hot-ass ramen all over you. You're gonna leave here with third-degree fucking burns, bitch. Get the fuck out of my restaurant.
I'm not really sure there's anything you can do as a server. How about you just shut up, turn your phone off, and serve us our food?
A fucking joke that doesn't need to happen. It's not a real thing. It's like saying, oh, let's go to the house that's not on fire and I'll just put water on it.
Are straight people killed because they have a straight partner? Are straight people like harassed on the street just because they have a straight partner? No.
Every day is straight pride. We deserve at least one day, but all year really, but we definitely deserve the month. Straight pride is every day.
That's just ridiculous. Let them do it in their own little place.
People who want like a straight pride or who think that like, hey, that's something we need, don't really understand the true meaning and history of what pride actually is and what we're celebrating but also still fighting for.
Straight people have rights. They can have their kids, they can get married. There's not going to be an issue if someone passes away and owning a house. We don't have that. And this is why pride is protest and pride exists.
Let's merge and we're going to organize. The LGBTQ family going to organize that for the straight people.
The ploughing.
Literally the ploughing championship.
Donegal Derby as well. That's another really strong straight one.
I would say like a frat party is like quintessential like straight frat boys, like that is what I think of when I think of like a straight pride.
The aftermath of a men's football game.
I'd say most of the things on TV, sporting events.
So basically it was just a bunch of virtue signaling losers who want to complain about everything because of the fact that it's easy to complain about everything. Big brain stuff.
I'm leaving the country and I could use your help. Hello, my name is Callie Thomas Vaz. I'm a transgender woman, and due to recent developments in the country where I live, my fiancé and I have decided to move to a country that has stronger legal protections for people like me. Moving is expensive though, let alone moving to a whole ass other country. I've been working a full-time job and doing side gigs as I'm able, but so far, it just hasn't been enough.
Yeah, it all makes sense. A guy who wants to leave the country, and of course, you know, he doesn't want to just leave the country. He needs your help because after all, why would I do it by myself?
I'm so pro-choice, I don't even think it's pro-choice anymore. I'm pro-abortion. Yes. Go get one. Everybody should get an abortion. Everybody should have one. Nobody should be pregnant. We should stop having kids. Stop having kids. Go get an abortion. What are you doing? Why are you pregnant? Why are you pregnant?
I'm going to try to rationalize the stupidity that I just heard, but there's no way of rationalizing this stupidity. You're pro-choice, but you want everybody to do a certain thing, which would mean that you're forcing them to do a certain thing. It really could be easy and you wouldn't have to make this type of video when you can just tell everyone to just close their legs. But of course, like animals, you can't control yourself. Hence why you make a stupid video like this and think you actually said something intelligent.
I just think you are beautiful and
and you have a lot of value and you have more to offer than your body. That's all.
Do you hold more value than we do because you don't do it? Yes or no?
That's a good question.
It's not anything crazy. I'm just asking, like, personally. You don't have OnlyFans, you don't have OnlyFans, you don't have OnlyFans.
I think we all have equal value.
You have a little bit more value because you don't have OnlyFans.
No. I think we all have the same value. And because I acknowledge that we have value, I'm just able more. That's it.
She's more valuable to other women and other young girls. As
I mean, she holds more value in her head, just like the other girls here. They hold more value because they don't do it.
What she thinks, regardless of what she thinks of herself.
To each his own.
No. That's to each his own is how you get a society to implode. To each his own. No. What she's saying is that she, acting out in the world, provides better quality and value to other human beings, including women, as an example of being a woman, than women who sell porn and sell their folds and holds online. And she's right. She does.
This video is a perfect example of, in today's world, you can't tell people the truth, because if you tell them the truth, they'll get offended by the truth for some reason. It's a weird thing that's going on right now.
And as a woman, I want a strong man who is a protector and a provider, that will go to war if need be, that will protect me, protect my family, make money. I see that as being actually masculine. That's like the man that I grew up with, my dad. But what we're seeing now is these young men who look at Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers, and they see somebody who's just quite frankly a douchebag and disrespects women. And because they've been so emasculated, they're like, oh, great, that's a manly man. But that's not right either. So at some point, I think we'll go back to maybe meeting in the middle here. You can be a man who has feelings and emotions, but you can also go to war and protect and defend your family. I'm hoping we can get back there. But the two extremes right now, they're confusing men, and quite frankly, they're leaving women with few choices. And that's the real tragedy here.
You see, I completely agree with you, but Andrew, you were shaking your head quite vigorously. Why?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just more feminine or feminist nonsense, ultimately. And the covert feminism in society is big, especially on the conservative side. So here's what happens, right? Women need to have feminine virtues for men to be pursuing masculine virtues, for you to say things like, well, men, what I want is for men to protect me and I want men to make money. Well, that's great. What that ends up doing is it gives you a set of privilege in society. What do men get? What do men get for doing that for you? What are we getting from women for doing that? Are we getting chaste virgins on our wedding night? No, we're not getting chaste virgins on our wedding night. Are we getting women of great virtue? No, we're not getting women of great virtue. The idea of courtly love is supposed to be done for women of great virtue. Where are they? Well, they're nowhere. And so in modernity, in society, when female conservative influencers say this, it's actually a form of covert feminism. They're saying, I want privilege in society, right? But what is it women are giving to men to get it? What? What are they giving them? Tell me.
No, I would love to. I love this whole thing of like, if you're a female conservative and you don't believe that men should be douchebags, that all of a sudden you're a covert feminist. Call me a feminist. I really don't give one crap one way or another. But I can tell you this. A lot of these men, these podcast hosts on the right that like to think of themselves as these big masculine men, and what am I getting out of it? I can tell you this.
There's that feminism.
All right, I believe I'm a woman of virtue, right?
Out.
Yeah, there's the feminism. Oh, and then you're interrupting me too.
Didn't take long, did it? Didn't take long, did it?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to speak over me?
Yeah, I don't care if you call me. I don't really care if you call me a
strong,
feminist.
independent woman.
Yeah. Yeah. You're actually interrupting me. I didn't interrupt you when you were spewing your bullshit. So now it's my turn. Okay.
You mean the truth?
Like I said before. So I believe there we go again. Piers, I'm a woman of virtue. I happen to be independently successful. I have a husband who's not only a former professional athlete, but is currently a professional baseball coach. So is he not a masculine man? I mean, I'm confused here. What's your concept of a masculine man? Mine is a man who respects me.
Yeah, that misses the point, though. Like, you're still not contending with the argument that I'm making.
What's your point?
I'm saying inside of society, right this second, right, masculinity is not only punished, but also women on the right, covert feminists on the right, are constantly and consistently talking about how they need to have privilege in society. I want men. Their version of masculinity is men who take care of us, men who protect us, men who do all of this. Those are all duties that men have towards women. Great. What are the duties that women have towards men? What are the duties that women have towards anything? What do men get out of this arrangement? What are we getting out of this arrangement? Can you tell me?
Most men are born to be protectors and providers. I can't imagine my dad saying, you know what, to my mom, you know what, I'm not going to be a protector and a provider unless you do this. That's not how real men operate. Real men are protectors and providers, and they marry women who hopefully have some virtue, but also bring a lot to the table as well, that are great mothers, great wives, caretakers of the home. There's nothing wrong with being a traditional wife and mother. You're misunderstanding me if you think that I think that women should just be out doing whatever they want. I think that there are gender roles that should be respected. But I don't think a man needs to get something out of it to be a manly man, a protector and a provider. If you think you need to get something out of it, I quite frankly don't consider you a real man.
Yeah, so you have nothing. So you have nothing.
But we'll discuss in a moment whether Andrew Wilson is a real man.
Yeah, we're tired of all these feminists telling men what real men are. The moment you disagree with them, like all of these stupid people, they start to insult you and say you're this, say that you're that, call you a misogynist, say that you're homophobic, say you're all sorts of nonsense. It really just shows how unintelligent they are, and they have no argument, so all they do is just start insulting you.
Oh, you don't like girls that are absolutely jacked? Take me off the roster then.
Yeah, that's enough internet for today.